This is the Spinner of Shadows on normal and hard. So on higher difficulties, this quest can be pretty tough. There's like a boss that chases you around, giving you these nasty poison-like dots, but they're not poison. You can't dispel them with poison. You have to go to this flame to get rid of them. That's in the middle of the room.
Ahead, a Rakshasa and a company of drow
And
are arguing over a pile of
in groups, the way that you handle that is you have one person sort of tanking or kiting the boss, and then the other people are out doing the other jobs. But when you're soloing, you have to do all the jobs at once, and that means that that boss is going to be on you while you're killing these spiders that you have to kill as part of the objective. So I'll explain that as I go. But this is a tough quest.
Strange glowing spiders.
We're over the level, so it should, because of the way we're doing our heroic cleanup, so it shouldn't be a problem. On Epic, it will be. On Epic, it's going to be a tough quest.
Absorbing them into their bodies as they attack.
So this is the Silver Flame Guardian. We'll have her, or the Guardian send us into the quest. And then I have freedom of movement here, but I still get held. It's just sort of a mechanic of this quest.
The Spinner of Shadows
and then free. I'll be quiet while you watch this narration.
Free from that disgusting flame. You have finally done my biddings, vassals. I see that you have brought me the dragon shards that she needs. Though I also see that you have allowed some pests to follow you inside.
The demon overlord glares down at you with contempt.
The stink of Eberron is on you, mortals. I will turn my attention to your world in due time. But for now, it pleases me to let you live. Someone must witness my return and survive.
Destroy these intruders, my lady!
One of the Rakshasas growls.
We will report your glorious release to the world. Now let us leave this place. You must help us release the other demon overlords.
I will do no such thing. Now that I am free, I have no need for the other overlords, or for you tedious lords of dust. Not when she awaits me. Now be gone!
A burst of blue flame suddenly erupts in front of the demon. The Spinner of Shadows screams and scuttles back into the darkness. You feel her grasp on you slip as the Silver Flame Guardian speaks.
Hold, demon. You have not escaped yet. Some of the flame still burns here.
The Silver Flame Guardian speaks.
We have driven her back, but it will not last. Destroy her spires. They have consumed the essence of the silver flame that holds her here. If you can light the wards again, she will be imprisoned once more. Quickly now. She returns.
I see your game now, Flame Spirit. You are too weak to battle me yourself, so you use these mortals as pawns. You must have learned something of my ways from our time together. No matter. Let us begin!
The voice of the Silver Flame whispers in your mind.
Many spiders have burrowed underground, yet they can feel the spinner's pain. Hurt her, and drive them up.
You can't hide forever, my little pests!
I can sense you!
Alright, seems like it's better now. So I'm gonna kill these guys. Grab these crystals. She's kind of like invincible here. I'm gonna grab these crystals. Let's drag her to the center. Kind of in the last part, there's nothing you can do. You just have to like go around killing spiders and collecting them, like dealing with this sort of harassment the whole time. If you have two people, then you could have one person sort of taking her and one person doing the collecting. Alright, so if you have the debuff, this gets rid of it. And when it's here, she's vulnerable. She's not vulnerable unless you have her here.
The spinner's cries. Spiders crawl out of their hiding places in response to the demon's call.
Alright, there's some. That's more work. Alright, so once you beat her down enough, that's unfortunate that... Let me see if I can get her with my bow. She's like, almost there she goes. Alright, so here's 2 more ward crystals. So we beat her down the first time, and now we can go get spiders again. And so we're up to 10. And that's usually what I have after this part is, 8 to 10 or so.
Once more, the demon's voice echoes from the shadows above. Demons of Kyber, hear my call.
Alright.
Protect my children.
And you get some random demons that are also harassing us. So we're at 15 out of 36. So there's 9 of these wards to relight. We need 4 per ward. So we're at 15. And the spinner's going to come down again soon. And we'll have to beat her up in the middle once more. Get her to go away.
A feeling of dread overwhelms you, as if darkness has entered your very...
And in the last part, they're constantly respawning, so you don't have to worry about hunting them on both sides. I usually just pick one side and then get what I can get there. I'm not going to chase it in the lava. It's going to have to come chase me. So I'm guessing the Spinner of Shadows probably... There she is. So we'll just advance the quest, get her to the middle. So you can see I can't do any damage to her. But once I get her to the middle... She's vulnerable. She still has a lot of immunities, but she takes base damage from swords real nice.
My sister, I am free, and I call to you. Come for me!
Alright, a few more word crystals. Alright, now after the second
The
part,
spinner of
this
shadows
is technically
decides
optional,
to change tactics.
but I do it because it's,
Arise,
I
my
consider it not so
spiders.
optional.
Destroy the Guardian. Without it, the mortals are lost.
So she's sending a bunch of spiders to kill this middle guardian, and that's a really bad idea to let that happen. So technically this is optional, but if this guardian dies and you get the debuff from the spinner, you have no way to remove that debuff. So even though it's optional, I consider this to be pretty mandatory.
The swarm of spiders subsides.
Alright,
The Guardian is once again safe.
and so this is the
Time
last
for
part.
you to finish relighting the wards.
So now we need 17 more
the demon
word
chuckles in the
crystals.
shadows.
So we just
An
gonna stay in this
amusing
section.
game, mortals, but you are
And
out of time.
at some
I
point
grow
the spinner's going to
stronger,
come back,
your
and
allies dwindle.
we're going to have to do it while
We
she's
end
harassing
it
us. She'll be
now.
knocking us down, doing damage, giving us debuffs. And if we get too many stacks of the debuff, probably 2, as little as 2, we'll probably have to go back to the middle and clear them. If you get 3, it's really a lot. But on normal, probably not. But crystal, crystal, crystal. So we're at 24. So we need 12 more. And they just keep respawning here, so we don't have to worry about finding ones in the other location. I pretty much cleared all the demons out of this area. There might be a few respawns, but that's why I'm going back to this area. I mean, I think I cleared both sides, but this side I know is clear. So we just need 10 more. There's a couple spiders. And here she is. So there's the debuff. You can see it below my shift buffs. 1 minute 54 second. It's some kind of a debuff. It's what is it called? Spider demon venom, but I can't remove poison. She's webbing me. So I'm gonna try to. As long as I have 1 debuff, it's okay. It's doing about every few seconds. It's doing 15 damage. That's not bothering me too much. But if it gets to be more, I'll probably need to run to the center. There's one. I only need 5 more, so I'm hoping I could muddle by. And on normal, I might be able to handle 2 or 3 stacks. I mean, I'm not sure if that's from the debuff. Yeah, I've got 2 stacks now. I'm not really taking damage from it, so. I just saw a bunch of damage there. I need 3 more only. 3 more. And so the usual tactic with the party is you have 1 person with the spinner in the middle, because you can't, you don't have to worry about that debuff there. And then the rest of the party is out looking for flame eaters. Typically you have like a tank type character. And this is not a tank build, but all right. So good news. I've got 3 stacks, but I'm also at 36. So I'm gonna run to the center. And I'm going to start off by getting rid of my buffs. You can see I've taken 50 damage per tick now with 3 stacks. This is normal. That'd be much more on elite, much higher. I mean, probably on elite, the minute you can see it goes away as soon as I go to the middle. On elite, probably when I get that first stack, I'm heading right to the middle just to be on the safe side, or Reaper mode, either one. Four. That's 5. And what I'm doing is I'm getting to the word. I'm hitting Q and then E. It's just the easiest way to do it versus clicking. We got these last 3 now. So I just go up to the word, hit Q and then E, and then it puts it right in. Alright.
The last word
Alright.
lights, and
So once we get the
brilliant
last
light
one
fills
done,
the
we don't have to
cavern.
worry about fighting anything.
The spinner of
We're going to be
shadows
held again.
shouts.
And
It
it's
is
another
a shout
show.
of triumph, not defeat. Once again, you are held in an irresistible web of force.
She's here. I called to her across the worlds, and now she is here. Your prisons and your wards mean nothing to her. Tremble, mortals. Tremble before Loth.
A voice of vast power booms from inside the breach.
There you are, sister. Did you collect the dragon shards as I commanded?
I have.
Replies the spinner of shadows.
The drow brought them to me, just as you said they would. What shall I do with these irritating mortals?
Leave them.
Loth commands.
The demon web will soon swallow this place, and them along with it. Now, bring me the dragon shards. There is much to do.
Loth's voice fades away. You suddenly find yourself outside the prison, standing before the Silver Flame Guardian.
Going right back in on hard. And this is a really cleverly designed prequel for the raid. So I mean, it's a very popular chain.
Ahead, a Rakshasa
Even though
and a
the
company
quests,
of
like this
drow
quest is pretty
are
hard to
arguing
solo.
over a pile of dragon shards. Strange glowing spiders are locked in battle with some kind of spirit made up of pale flames. The spiders are devouring the flames, absorbing them into their bodies as they attack. You have saved the flame creature from its attackers. It flickers in a strangely inviting way. The spinner of shadows struggles against her weakening bonds, while below her, the spiders consume the last of the flames, and you find yourself unable to move. The spinner of shadows has broken free.
At last I am free from that disgusting flame. You have finally done my bidding, vassals. I see that you have brought me the dragon shards that she needs. Though I also see that you have allowed some pests to follow you inside.
The demon overlord glares down at you with contempt.
The stink of Eberron is on you, mortals. I will turn my attention to your world in due time. But for now, it pleases me to let you live. Someone must witness my return and survive.
Destroy these intruders, my lady!
One of the Rakshasas growls.
We will report your glorious release to the world. Now let us leave this place. You must help us release the other demon overlords.
I will do no such thing. Now that I am free, I have no need for the other overlords. Or for you tedious lords of dust. Not when she awaits me. Now be gone!
A burst of blue flame suddenly erupts in front of the demon. The spinner of shadows screams and scuttles back into the darkness. You feel her grasp on you slip as the silver flame guardian speaks.
Hold, demon. You have not escaped yet. Some of the flame still burns here.
The silver flame guardian speaks.
We have driven her back, but it will not last. Destroy her spiders. They have consumed the essence of the silver flame that holds her here. If you can light the wards again, she will be imprisoned once more. Quickly now. She returns.
And rinse repeat. We're just going to go around killing spiders, and we'll need 36. It's no different really on hard than normal. The one thing that's different, I don't know if it's elite where it starts to be different, but on elite you get a bunch of mobs spawning in the center constantly.
I see your game now, Flame
They're not
Spirit.
particularly a
You
problem
are
for
too
this
weak
build,
to
but
battle yourself, so you use these mortals as pawns. You must have learned something of my
5,
ways
so I think
from
that's
our
all I can
time
get from this
together.
side.
No matter.
But I don't know if that
Let us
happens on
begin.
hard as well, or just elite.
The voice of the silver flame whispers in your mind.
Many spiders have burrowed underground, yet they can feel the spinner's pain. Hurt her and drive them up.
All right, so we got her right away this time, so I'm gonna have to drag her to the center. And again, she's kind of invulnerable, except when she's in the center.
This is pointless, mortals.
Echoes the spinner's cries of pain. Spiders crawl out of their hiding places in response to the demon's call.
There's 2 ward crystals, so that's about right. I got 2, and it's, I'd say 8 to 10 is pretty normal for me. So I have 7, a
Once
little
more,
less than average,
the
not too
demon's
bad.
voice echoes from the shadows above.
Demons of Kuiper, hear my call. Protect my children.
So I believe this is one of the patrolling middle mobs. You get some middle mobs. It looks like you get 1 or 2 on hard, and then on elite you get several. So that's going to be the only difference in going up difficulty are those middle
A
mobs.
feeling of dread overwhelms you, as if darkness has entered your very soul. The spinner of shadows has returned to the battle.
And I think these are not the middle mobs. These are the ones just associated with this side. Alright, I'm going to try to find her, and I don't see any spiders around. There she is.
You can't hide forever, my little pests. I can sense you. My sister.
Cries the spider.
I call to you. Come for me.
And so this is the kind of optional you want to
The
do.
spinner of shadows decides to change tactics.
You want to protect this guardian so that we have a place to run and get that debuff removed.
Without it, the mortals are lost.
I mean, I've never had it where this thing died, but if this thing died, I think if you got the debuff, you'd probably want to run near a shrine. You're probably going to die, and then when you die, you just raise yourself and the debuff's gone. But much better to just run into this center thing rather than that. So I've always tried to just keep it alive. I mean, I've even forgot about it, and then realized the optional, saw the optional, came back, and it's pretty hardy. It still lit, despite
The
me
swarm
almost
of
forgetting about
spiders
it.
subsides, and the guardian is once again safe.
Nope, no more.
Time for you to finish.
All right, so we are at
relighting the
17,
wards.
so we need 19 more.
The demon chuckles in the shadows.
An amusing game, mortals, but you are out of time. I grow stronger, and your allies dwindle. We end it now.
Yep, there's a spinner, so we need to find 8 more. So we'll have to deal with this for 8 more, and probably I'll need to go to the center if I get 2 stacks on hard. I'm not sure if it's a chance of triggering that proc or what the deal is there. So currently I'm good. I have it. If it's based on save, I should be pretty good because my saves are decent for the level. If it's just based on a roll or something, I guess. All right, so we are at 31, 5 more. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. No debuffs, and 5 more to go only. Oh, there's 1 stack of the debuff, but I only need 3 more, so I'm hoping. So she's got True Seeing. I was just seeing if she had True Seeing to see if displacement or blur would help, but it wouldn't because she has True Seeing, and True Seeing allows you to avoid concealment mischance. All right, 3 stacks. I need to get to the mill now, and I only need 1 more. Maybe. Let's see. Should I be greedy? 1 more. I sure want to get that 1 more. 42 per stack. Damn it, per stack. That's not horrible. So let me just grab 1 spider. Grab this. I've got 4 stacks, so I need to really get to the. It's like 60 a tick now. So I think I'm going to be okay. Not too bad. On elite, that's probably too many. As soon as I get 1 stack, I want to head to the center. Be very conservative, but this is not bad at all on hard with 4 stacks. And I don't have to do anything special, just running over this is all. So now I'm going to light the wards, and again, I just kind of go up to it. Quick QE is the easiest way. But if you prefer a mouse, that's good. Alright. Whoops. I'll give myself a heal. My self-healings, I'm pretty happy with my self-healing now at this level. It'll even be better when I get rejuvenation cocoons.
And brilliant light fills the cavern. The spinner of shadows shouts, but it is a shout of triumph, not defeat. Once again, you are held in an irresistible web of force.
She's here. I called to her across the worlds, and now she is here. Your prisons and your wars mean nothing to her. Tremble, mortals. Tremble before Loth.
A voice of vast power booms from inside the breach.
There you are, sister. Did you collect the dragon shards as I commanded?
I have,
Replies the spinner of shadows.
the drow brought them to me, just as you said they would. What shall I do with these irritating mortals?
Leave them.
Loth commands.
The demon web will soon swallow this place, and them along with it. Now, bring me the dragon shards. There is much to do.
Loth's voice fades away. You suddenly find yourself outside the prison, standing before the Silver Flame Guardian.
And again, just interact with this thing to end the quest. And 2 chests. And I'm going to pause it while I get to go to the end reward.
Where you battled the Spinner of Shadows.
And then just hit the shift key to get to basically avoid the advertisement if you want to watch it. It is pretty cool, but I've seen it so many times, so I always just skip it. All right, and that is a Spinner of Shadows on normal and hard.